So here we are, episode 40 of the Espresso Mail Call, I think. I have to go back over all of them and see if we can count them up again. And
so said we never make it this far.
We're going to have some cool comics. I just have this feeling, because I know I do. I usually do too.
It went vertical, Joe.
I have Steve, the voice, White Walker. Steve White, how are you, my friend?
Excellent. We're vertical. We're vertical on the phone. We're vertical.
Yeah, if you're on the phone, you're vertical, but that doesn't mean you're going to see the books because we'll have to put it in front of our faces. That's going to work. If you
Trev just gave it an extra 3 thumbs up for that right there.
And
let me tell you.
Us, and the position has no bearing on ability, is Chuck Hensey. Terrific comics and pop culture. How are you, Chuck?
I'm doing great.
How's everything going? So I'm down in Florida again, but I'm going back up to Cape Cod for Christmas on Wednesday. So it's crazy. Then we come back down here after the New Year's anyway.
Bouncing like a yo-yo.
We're going to have some good books, I think. A few people think that is our special guest that was advertised.
Maybe.
He may come in later on.
Maybe.
Special recurring guest star. Maybe.
He's on the road with his entourage.
Right, so maybe came up and he couldn't make it. And our regular, what's that guy's name again?
Mr. A or something.
Mr. Canadian A.
His name. You know his name? Mark Andrews. That's right. Mark Andrews.
That's the one.
Yeah. He last show he said he had a family commitment.
Yes, he does.
And we all thought that we were his family, most important family. But no, Mark is off doing some familial thing this weekend.
Yeah.
So with us. So we won't be having any streaming from the Mark Andrews Comic Book Museum.
Nope.
Up in North Bay, Ontario, Canada. Anyway,
that just meant Steve and I had to bring more things. That's all.
That's right. That's right. All right. We are going to do 2 rounds, I believe. So stick around. Let's see who's joined us so far here. Okay, we got Brad. How you doing? I love your last meme or post on your site. It was very good. All right. And we've got Chuck saying hello to people. To Magic Glass. So where is that? I miss? Oh, there he is. Yeah.
He's right there. Yes.
Hey, how are you?
Ryan.
Thanks for showing up. Yes. Appreciate it. And before him, actually, we had Trev, the shipping guru.
Yeah, my brother.
Yes, we are legend. Either that or we're old. I don't know. But, you get to a certain...
Older.
There he is, Brian. Brian LCS, my pal. How you doing? Yes, everything is really good here. Let's see. I think those are the people that at least have had the... Even though we have more people watching, those are the people that feel confident enough to put...
There we go.
Oh, wait a minute. We have somebody else here. Let's see. What do we get? It's going like crazy. Josh Williams, how are you, my friend? Good to see you.
Welcome, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Let's see. R-rated channel guy. Let's see. I think that's it.
Channel R.
All right. So
And there we go. And
got a few more here. Somebody new, I think. Munch.
Welcome.
BRT5W. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. All right, and we'll acknowledge other people. Am I stream sharing? I don't see everyone.
Well,
no.
Like we said,
No,
Mark.
what they have here is now they've got something where you can broadcast both in landscape and vertical. So if you're on your phone, you would see it vertically. So tell me what you're seeing or not seeing, because I'm trying to fix it, but I can't seem to fix it. They get rid of the vertical. If you
want to go back to landscape, it's a little easier to present, but this is going to be tricky.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of weird.
Okay.
Something I could do here. I don't
Joe's
want
going to start pushing buttons and try to figure this out.
Yeah.
So he's going to try and figure out how to get us back to the landscape mode instead of this vertical thing. Otherwise, we got a whole book like this.
Well, we noticed that. Steve noticed that when we were testing. So.
Yeah, see, I'm already testing to see if this will work on my phone.
You should be able to see everybody, though.
God, that's horrible.
Okay, because I'm looking at it right now, and I got me, and I got... The only thing is if we show a book, we'd have to show it like this so you could see it. So I guess we could do that. We could start like this so you can see it, and then we can go like this, and you can't see it. I'm sorry, guys. I will make sure that we don't do this again. I don't see any way to be able to get rid of it right now. So instead of that, we're going to look at some cool books. Joe live streams, right?
It's a challenge. Welcome to technology.
All right. Well, you know what? They recommended it, but what do they know? Okay.
Yeah.
Eric,
What the hell, man?
good.
Right.
Looks fine to me. All right. Cool.
Good.
Cool.
So
Glad
maybe
to
on
see
the,
at least one of you can see us.
maybe on
All
the
right.
television.
So we got some cool books. We're going to start showing them. We will go like this first, guys. All right. And then then you can do whatever you want. So, do we have any volunteers to start off?
Sure. Let's do
All
this.
right, let's
do
going,
this.
Chuck.
All
Let's get you
right.
going. We're gonna make Chuck big, and then I don't know what that means.
Yeah, we'll find out what the hell that means
I
on
don't
vertical.
know. My
We'll
doctor
see what
probably will
happens.
approve. So
Now I'm
there
gonna
we
see
go.
what you look like,
Okay, that's
Chuck.
not too
Yeah,
bad.
that looks better. Okay.
All right, so you're on top of us in the vertical view. All
Gotcha.
right.
All right.
And of
Yeah,
course, if
no,
you're on the
no.
computer and you're just seeing it in landscape view, you're fine.
Cool. Okay.
Zodiac Killer.
Welcome, Zodiac. Welcome.
Too much.
So this has been a fun month picking up stuff. So let's just start off with some great Dave Stevens goodness right here.
Oh, I love
So,
it. I love it.
Since I can't compete with all Adam Hughes stuff, I gotta go classic Dave Stevens instead. So
Nothing wrong with that.
You know, the thing is, too, I just saw a really nice Dave Stevens. I've been watching some of the stuff, and some of the prices just go up too high.
Oh yeah, well, I got this on a discount from someone who, it clearly bought in way too high on it and was now trying to unload it. So I was glad to get that. So
that's good. It's nice. I mean,
It
all
is.
these covers look fantastic.
Oh, they
Yeah,
do.
that's what
Well,
I
I
was
mean,
gonna say. It's good stuff.
He's
Yeah,
just
you
got this
can't go
great
wrong with-
way of drawing people.
he
And he
elevated
draws
things.
the women's in a pretty nice way.
He elevated the art, shall we say, much like Adam Hughes does. I also got some cool number ones. They're a little beat up, but for those of us who remember, Moose and
Rocky and
Squirrel.
Used to watch them all the time.
I
Oh,
love
that
Moose
song's
and
playing
Squirrel.
in my head right now.
That's right. And so if we're going to go classic Moose and Squirrel, then we're also going to go classic Flintstones here.
Yes.
So
Meet the Flintstones.
that's right.
They're the modern Stone Age family.
And this series,
From
I think,
the
eventually
Town of Bedrock.
Let's forget about the
could
comic
be
books.
completely
Just do
focused
something.
on Pebbles. Well, yeah, yeah. Okay.
We're just going to
Sorry,
break into a
sorry.
musical now.
We've got in that same area a great Gazoo.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I didn't even know he had his own book.
He had
No.
20 issues in it, actually.
No way. Holy crap.
Yeah. There you go. Hello, Kenneth. Good to see you.
Hey, Kenneth.
So now you got something else to chase after there for you.
Yeah,
Steve.
that's going to be a rabbit hole for
was
me.
that an
I love
ongoing?
the
An
Gazoo.
ongoing
Yeah, this
series?
was an ongoing. Yeah, this was an ongoing. So
Wow.
and actually, Pebbles and Bam Bam had their own series too for a while,
Yeah.
as did Barney and Rubble, Barney and his wife. So
Yes,
His
that's
name
right.
on-
They did.
whose name I'm not blinking on. So
And wasn't
But
Gazoo also in the Jetsons too, right? He crossed over between the Jetsons and the Flintstones.
I'm sure he did, but I
Did
don't
he?
remember that.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure he did.
We have a later Flintstones here. These Archies from the 90s are really hard to find.
Uh-huh.
The print run is like non-existent. I mean, I think
Really?
it was like 4,000 or 5,000 books. So they were, at least at the store I used to shop at, they were on the back wall with all the rest of the kiddie stuff and the independent things and whatnot that you couldn't
Right.
find them in. So like the Pink Panthers from it, there's a Mighty Mouse run, there's a Underdog run,
Mighty Mouse.
there's a bunch. There's not Mighty Mouse, but Underdog. There's a bunch of these from this run of Archie stuff that's just really hard to find. So,
Wow.
I also had Back to Kickstarter, which came through. which
There
I
it is. Betty
really-
Rubble. Thanks. We're old, so our
Yes,
minds don't
Betty
work
Rubble.
really that well.
Yeah, my brain didn't work. So, some obscure guy with a Kickstarter. So
Yeah, I heard of that. I heard of
we
that.
got that one, and then we got this one here with lots of signatures on it.
The Red Derby.
Really cool. And then I also picked up my first piece of original art ever
Oh,
from
you
it.
got one of those, huh?
Ooh.
So here
Oh,
we
look at that.
go.
That's, a great page. That's one of the good pages from that story.
Yeah.
Look at
So
that.
I'm
Great art.
really excited, Doug. This is part of my Christmas my Christmas to get things framed. So I have a bunch of things that need to get framed.
A year to do it. Usually, like Michaels and those places have deals on frames and stuff. I
Right.
just got a bunch for a
Right.
really good price.
It's a great page. I read that issue, and that's
Yeah.
one of the better, like, clearer pages of things going on. You won't give away the ending of this issue.
Oh no spoilers at all. No spoilers at all. Just a couple more things, and then we'll be ready to pass off to someone else. Got a nice comic reader here.
Oh, I love those. I got a bunch of those. Those are
with,
great.
Lovely Miss Mary, and of course Dr. Sivana and Mr. Mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. They went full size with it. I thought that they were like the ash can size for the longest while.
You mean like
that size? Yeah.
Yes. Like that one. Yes.
Like that one.
Yes.
And they had some pretty amazing artists too that did the covers.
I got this. This was all a cover by. This was all a cover by. I love my Marvel. So, let's see here real quick. A Wild Action Comics.
Damn, that's
hello,
cool.
Tina.
Oh, Tina.
And you got, of course, all of the ladies here.
Yeah.
So
what number is that? 3 something?
This is 365.
It's a good cover.
Yeah, it's a great cover. I found this at my LCS actually.
Really?
So it was nice to see they had something that was older than me. So because most of the stuff they have is not, and I'm just like, really? Are you serious? Me, my dude, and I'm a Dell. So
baby.
We got another dude, Dell. So I like my Dells.
Poor Bugs. Looks a little frigid like we are.
Yeah, well, we're not that cold here. So we're cold, but we're not that cold. And finally, I picked up a Western because inside we have Alex Toth artwork.
The Range Rider.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a lot of the Dell Western stuff for a while. And so this is relatively cheap Alex Toth artwork. So, which is good because normally Alex Toth artwork is way the hell out of my price range. So, yeah.
Was that a movie or a TV show? I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
I think it was a TV show. I remember watching stuff like that when I was a kid, like the Bonanza and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I'm the wrong guy to ask about this stuff because I don't know 50s Westerns at all.
Yeah, we need Mark Andrews. I'm sure he knew about that stuff.
Yeah,
Mark can probably give you like every single episode title and tell you what shot this is from and everything.
And what the stars were.
Yeah.
So at least we see now in vertical, you're bigger on top because it made you bigger. So when you go like that, we can still see the book. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's working.
I was worried about
that.
Oh, and I guess I will finish with one other thing since we saw it last time. I bought some Eagles because somebody told me that
somebody, we're not going to say who,
some evil person told me this is the first Adam Hughes artwork, and I could pick and these were like dirt cheap. So, I mean, they were dirt cheap. So,
gotta grab them.
So yeah,
rabbit holes.
Sounds good.
So we can put that troublemaker up now and let him go. So,
you don't mean this guy?
He's a troublemaker.
Yes, he is.
I finished my run.
Yes.
There we go.
Direct editions. I got them all now. Holy crap.
Anytime you finish a run, it's really worth acknowledging. Well done.
Yeah, I know. Talk to my baby now. It's not a key book. There's nothing really happening in this one, but it's the direct that I was looking for. Now it's on to the 62 newsstands that I have left to go.
You have all the direct copies. And you have all the copies anyway, right? So then
I've got all of them. I've had all of them for some time, but now I'm going after the directs and the newsstands. And then, of course, there'll be second prints and third prints and freaking reprints and all the other crap that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good G.I. Joe. I had this guy gave me a bunch of these Adam Hughes covers.
There you go.
Rose and Thorns.
He's omnipresent here. Mr. Chuck Hensey set me up a new rabbit hole to start getting more freaking Adam Hughes. So this is Rose and Thorn.
And it's a good story too, actually, if you read it.
I did read the story. It had a good start to it, but I don't know. It's kind of losing me. And I love how Adam Hughes does his artwork.
Mm-hmm.
You know when he drew those things?
No.
2000, I want to say it's 2006, I think.
Yeah, there's no
that sounds I can tell you in a minute. Hang on.
Oh, right there, 04.
04, okay.
As long as Steve is here, you're right, Trev.
2004. Adam Hughes is always with us, and just stellar covers.
Nice.
That
Like, I
cover
love-
was really no, that was not the controversial one. I think it's the next one that was so
Oh,
controversial.
yeah. When you
Yeah.
see this
You know,
one, might
both
get,
Steve and I, if we're going around and we just see an Adam Hughes cover, it doesn't have to be Wonder Woman. We generally will.
Yeah. this might get Joe canceled. There you
That's the one that was so controversial when it came out. So
Yeah, because it's like S&M kind of stuff there.
Like that.
So the premise of the story is it's a girl who's disturbed, and she's got two personalities. One's called Rose and the other one Thorn. So obviously this one is the Thorn personality that's come out. And she's pretty violent.
Most of the girls I dated when I was dating were of the Thorn variety.
that explains the leather. Never mind. We won't go into that.
Another good one.
Well,
Yeah,
and Rose and
That's
Thorn,
a
of
great
course,
cover, yeah.
Yeah.
she originally
Great cover.
debuted in Lois Lane in the
Right.
70s. So
And the final one is issue number 6. Of
Do you know
Adam Hughes.
how many issues in that run?
Six.
It's just 6.
Yeah.
So Chuck sent me all 6 of them.
Fantastic, Chuck.
Yeah.
And I read them. The story is it's okay, but I don't know. They needed to polish up the story a little bit. I like the premise of the story. How's that? I like the premise of the story, but the execution
Leaves something to be desired. Now, you just did the covers, right? Not the he didn't do the inside on us.
Yeah, he just did the covers. So
yeah, just had to do a mention of these things. My God, it's sold out like crazy. So this is the new Absolute Batman.
It amazes me.
It came out
I decided not
yesterday.
to pick up any of these things and not get
2 days ago, and it's
and
sold
not get
out.
into the whole scene, right? But I'm looking at some of the prices for some of these, some of the variants, and they're like through the roof.
This is
they're
$30
crazy.
on the, this is $30 on the secondary market, and this thing is even more because this is the Jock cover. And then there's a 1 in 50 of this that's just a virgin, and this is almost a virgin the way it is, and it's the exact same cover.
That's minimum
1 in
trade. Yeah,
50.
minimum trade.
That's mental.
But it's a good story. Like, it's well written. Nick Dragotta art is just incredible, and I don't know. I can't wait to see Snyder, but I don't know. He's going to charge probably.
Hey, Raspberry of VR, thank you for showing up. Yeah, Crazy Spec is right, Trev. It's really nuts.
Oh, yeah. Don't.
Are you
sleep
done?
on yep.
Okay.
I'm done for my first round. I got a stack for the second one, though.
That was pretty good. Both guys are pretty good, but I'm going to show you some good stuff now. So, do you guys remember who was the person who played Jimmy Olsen back on the Superman show back in the 50s?
Alexa.
Jack Larson.
Yeah, Jack Larson. Yeah.
See?
So,
See, she told me.
Jack Larson was so popular that they decided that they would come out with a Jimmy Olsen comic book. Yeah, I knew that you would know that. Right? So they did come out with the Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen comic book back in, I think it was 1950. Let me see. I think I have it here somewhere. Came back in 1954. And it lasted for 163 issues before they changed it over to Superman Family with issue 165. So the thing about it, people like poo-poo him and all that. But in 1960, he outsold both Wonder Woman, Action Comics, and Detective Comics. You know, he was really a big seller in the late 50s and early 1960s. So I decided, talk about rabbit holes. I only had a few of the issues because I think when I left, they might have been comics that my mom didn't let me keep, because I knew I used to read them all the time. And when I'm looking through it, I'm saying, I only got a few. So I said, all right. So I figured I'm going to go back and try to collect all of the...
all of them.
Try to collect all of the Superman pal Jimmy Olsen comic books from the 1960s. Starting from 1960 with issue number 40 something or other, and go all the way up issue number 42 from January 1960. I'm going to look at the cover dates to December 1969, which is issue 125. All right, so you got issues. So I thought I would do that, okay? And I started going and finding some of them. And so my first round is going to be Superman panel Jimmy Olsen that I got off of. I think I got most of these off of mycomicshop.com, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Now the first one, the cover is stained and all of that. So I think it's going to be one when I get back to Cape Cod in the summertime like that, I might work on to see if I can get it fixed. But the first one is number 55. All right. I guess I don't have to do that.
Nice. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right there is good.
Yeah.
All right, from September 1961. Okay, number 55. And let's see, I wrote some notes down on this. The cover pencils were by Kurt Swan, who did almost all the Superman-related stuff in those days. The script was by Robert Bernstein. I don't know who he was, but Swan did the interior pencils as well. One of the nice things that I think it's the Grand Comic Book Database does is it gives you sometimes the first line of dialogue, and so I love some of these. So I'm going to give you some of these. This one was, one day, to the amazement of the world, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen acquires a mysterious power that baffles even the Man of Steel. Now, and the secondary story in this is kind of cool. It's a time travel story where Jimmy travels to Asgard. And what I found out, I didn't realize that, but he was descended from Vikings, and and so forth. So he goes back to Asgard. He gets transformed to Asgard, and then he becomes Jimmy the Red.
Oh,
and
really?
He travels around with Thor.
So he's a Viking now. Viking.
No wonder Thor came to the Marvel universe
with the Norse gods. Yeah.
If I was stuck with Jimmy as a sidekick, I'd switch universes too. I mean, I'm just saying.
We're jumping out of the DC.
Along. He had so many different things that he did. And basically in the 60s, he was going crazy, going to all these different places, So anyway, so that's number 55 from September 1961. Next one I got, this is a cool one.
It should be the comment.
This is number 57. All right. Number 57.
Nice.
And this is
nice robot cover.
December 1961. This is a key. The only one that I have that's a key. Cover pencils were by Kurt Swan again. All right. Mm-hmm. The script was by Jerry Siegel. And it's an imaginary tale where Jimmy marries Supergirl.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's kind of cool. And the first line of dialogue or text is this. Here at last, the story thousands of readers have demanded.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In other words, 3.
Jimmy Olsen marries Supergirl. It's kind of cool.
I want to see the letters. I want to see what everyone demanded. I want to see those 1,000 letters.
You want to see? You want proof?
I think we got hanging chads.
It's actually a pretty good. It's a pretty good story. It's not bad. I mean, as stories go from 1960s. Hey, Doug.
Hey, Doug.
We were just talking about you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look what's going on here.
I'm surprised you don't have the Dark Side book. Isn't that a Jimmy Olsen one? The first Dark Side?
Yeah, it's much later though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet. Yeah, that's much later. I'll talk about that in my second round.
Is that in the Bronze Age?
Okay.
Yes. Or it's close to it. Yeah.
Right.
I think,
Next one I got is number 112. And 112 is from July of 1968.
Oh, no.
Superman has lost his powers and will die in seconds. All right. And so this is the cover is by Neil Adams. It's a Neil Adams cover.
Mm-hmm.
And the second story in this is interesting because the second story is called The Robber Robot. And it was written by 18-year-old Jim Shooter.
No way.
He started working with DC at age 14 with the Legion of Superheroes.
Wow.
Well, I'm glad to see they waited until he had some experience before they gave him Superman. So that's good.
He was 18 years old here when he wrote this. So kind of cool. The second story is kind of cool.
That is very cool.
I think this was number 123 from 1969. The Sacrifice of Jimmy Olsen.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I like that one.
In this one, number 123 from September 1969, cover pencils by Kurt Swan again. You can always tell his style, right? Jimmy believes he has found his father because he was actually he was, I think, in an orphanage as well, and stuff like that. He was his parents either died or were lost when he was a kid. So he was basically thinking he found his father, but ended up not being his father. So he, so that's the whole story that's here. And he was going to sacrifice himself for something that his supposed father did. All right. Then we shoot up. Now, those are the ones that I got from the 1960s. But then I found two on my comic shop that I got for $1 a piece. And so I couldn't, it was a great cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the letters in comics. Yeah, I always look at the letters too. So
Yeah,
that's
me too. I read through them. It's pretty interesting sometimes, the
So
story.
I had two, so I got these two, and I think they were only like 99 cents each. I bid on them. I just bid 99 cents, and I won both of them.
Right on.
So,
gotta like that.
Yeah, it was not bad. So this one has some pencil marks on it. So, but otherwise it's in pretty good shape, even the colors. This is number 159 from 1973. August of 1973.
Cool.
That's cool.
Nick Carty did the cover.
Wow. The Arena of Death.
They had in 3 issues towards the end of the run. All right. Which I said, what did I say the end of the run was? 164?
Yeah.
Sure.
They had something called the Star of Kathy. And it was a diamond that sent Jimmy Olsen, changed him into Marco Polo one time, into Spartacus another time.
Holy
this
crap.
is the one where it changed him into Spartacus. All right.
Okay.
He leads a gladiator revolt. So the Star of Kathy appeared in 3 issues: 157 and 159. This one, and 163. And I picked up 163. This is from February, March. It was bi-monthly at this point. 1974. Again, covered by Nick Carty. All right. And he's transported in the past again by the Star of Kathy, and he becomes Marco Polo. All right. He was also Marco Polo the first time in issue number 157. So he becomes Marco Polo again. All right.
Okay.
So that's my first round.
Jimmy's had one hell of a life. They had to keep coming up with interesting things.
And we'll see if I decide to continue to try to collect the 1960s issues and see how that works.
Well, if you keep getting them for $1.
Dollar bins, yeah.
I have
if you get them up there, which I haven't been able to go back to, but I will once we come back in January. He has rows and rows of dollar bin stuff. So I'm going to be looking through there for the Jimmy Olsen ones.
And the sad thing is, I remember when the Lois Lanes from that era were $1, $2 books also.
That's right, and that they're worth more money. And some of the Jimmy Olsen ones, you'll see, especially the ones from Kirby, you do have to pay a little bit of money for them. You can't get them for like $3 or $4, like I got these, or $5. But not too much.
Yeah.
As long as if they're mid-grade and stuff, if you're right, you're pretty good. The other thing about this was, because Jimmy Olsen's comic was so good, they decided to do the Lois Lane comic book. So Jimmy Olsen helped to get Lois Lane her own comic book too. All right, we're back to Chuck. You're up.
Okay. So Steve talked about working on runs. So I actually finished up 3 kind of silly runs this month. Where you're looking at short runs of books that, you need like 3 books in, right? And you're going, 3 books, really? Come on.
And then you're just hunting them feverishly.
Yes, exactly. Or you're waiting for them to come up on eBay for like, less than $10 because they're really not worth $10. So,
right.
So one of the series I finished was Ghost Rider 2099, where the read is not terribly great, but the covers are just freaking awesome.
That is an awesome cover.
So here's the 18. And I only need 3 issues of it. The 23.
Mm-hmm.
These later issues, these later issues of 2099 books are like really, really hard to find. This is about 96, 97.
Wow.
When the print run for Marvel just dropped to.
Oh, they dropped, yeah.
dropped to almost nothing. And then I picked up the last issue, which was number 25.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Big double
There
size
we go.
final.
You missed my turn, Jackson. You got to watch it on replay now.
All right, let's go to
I'm
Jackson
trying now.
here. So there is the first run, first of the 3 runs I completed. It was only 25 issues, so it was pretty easy.
Yeah.
The second one is also a 2099 book that ran a little bit longer, but I only needed 2 books for it. And that was Doom 2099.
Oof.
That's a good cover.
I
I
don't
like
think
that.
they made it big enough on this trade dress there.
No. Well, you see if I had the next issue in the series, it was like a hollow foil double size thing. So, this is actually not a bad series once you get past to the point. Hey, Vog. When you get to the point where Warren Ellis started writing it, because it was clear they sort of gave it to Ellis and they said, "We don't care what you do, just do something."
Yeah.
And so Doom, as you can see, takes over the United States, and then you get a lot of this, 90s cyberpunk stuff, which was very much, Warren Ellis at the time. So I
Sounds
got
cool.
that, and the last issue, which is here.
Nice.
And then this goes into like some mini series or something, but I don't know enough about the 2099 stuff to care. So,
Yeah.
entertaining.
So why are you
read.
collecting it?
Well, it's one of those where you have a certain amount. Then I got the Warren Ellis stuff because I liked Warren Ellis, so I got a bunch of the Warren Ellis stuff. And then I'm looking around going,
Okay.
I've only got like 4 issues to get. What right?
So you
it's
go
gonna
ahead
be
and do it.
easier. Go ahead and do it. And the last thing, and this is for Tina, who is watching, watching.
Tina likes shiny. Tina.
She does.
She's
She also
working.
likes Scooby Doo.
Oh, yes,
And
she
so-
does.
Yeah.
So I finished up my Scooby Doo team ups. I've got a number 8 here
With the Jetsons.
with the Jetsons. Yeah, I know. Not many of us care about 2099. We're still trying to survive 2025 right now. So you gotta
We'll
have
get there.
priorities here. And the last one I had to get, which was number 15.
Oh
I
my
like that
God.
cover. It's a cool cover.
That is a
It's
cool
this is
cover.
a fun read. I bought a lot of these off the shelf, and they're they're for kids and they're silly and they're kind of stupid, but they're a lot of fun, and they actually go for a decent amount on new. This is they're going exactly. They're going for about $10-12 a lot of times.
Wow.
For these relatively new books. So
Wow.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
he's pretty popular. I mean, I used to love watching the cartoons. It's funny.
Me too.
Stuff like that.
Exactly. So those are the 3 runs I finished, which I was very happy about. And then
Reruns.
yes, reruns. And then I'm starting to wander down. I'm starting to develop new things to look for, which is getting me in trouble.
Like the
Like-
1960s Jimmy Olsen books.
It's never
Yeah.
ending. Oh no, the Ghostbusters.
Now
Oh.
Comics. Oh God, no, I don't need to get into Now Comics because
Oh,
I'm not sure how many people I know have Now Comics, but here we go. We got a real Ghostbusters and the annual, one of the annuals. These are fun. I like the TV series, so I never said, yeah.
It's
Scooby is
timeless.
awesome.
it is.
So Scooby
He is times. He's one of those characters in that whole thing that probably will never go away.
probably not. I got a real cheap Adam 12 here.
Oh,
for
that's a
those
good
One
who
Adam
are-
12. One Adam 12.
who-
We got a
who
415
remember
man with a
this.
gun.
So got this for an insanely cheap price for the condition it's in.
It's just so amazing because I have a bunch of like TV shows, from whatever,
Mhm.
that they all moved over to comic books. I mean, Dell was a big one that did all of that, right? You end up having this run of comic books of these TV shows, the Munsters and whatever else. Car 54, where are you?
Yes.
There was
Well,
Emergency,
Del-
One Adam 12. Yeah, they were great shows. That's
Oh
number 2.
yeah,
by the way.
I bet those Jim Lee covers are expensive, Trav. You're right.
Yeah.
That's a fun series. I bought that series when it came out, and that was Scooby Doo Apocalypse was a really interesting series.
That's
So-
issue 2, by the way, of Adam 12 there. I have
Yes.
that issue.
Yes. Okay. So 3 more things to show. Second appearance of Thundra.
Ooh, nice.
So this is a cool thing to get.
Mm-hmm.
The fun, frightful 4 story. So, and then 2 slabs, just because I had an opportunity and they were cheap. So another one of my Nancy's with the Peanuts backups.
Oh
Man,
man.
look at that. Near mint.
Yeah, it's a
Damn,
beautiful book.
nice.
And you look at the cert number and it's like it's like 094. So I mean, it's an early slab.
Wow.
So is it really a 94? No, but that's okay. But we're
To their
happy.
standards.
It
We're
was
happy.
back then.
Exactly. Back then it was, and we're happy it thinks it's a 94. So that's good. And then the last one, which I had to apply a little bit of selective tape on, just because it's a Joseph Michael Lenzer, Cry for Dawn, number 4.
Getting Joe canceled.
No, it's safe, so it's all right.
Okay, but it's artwork though, so
It is. It's beautiful
artwork. So
it's beautiful artwork. So
I said it's not for kids. The show. I never clicked that it's for kids. So
no, and that issue is definitely not for kids. So you have the Nancy, which is for kids, and then you have Joseph Michael Lenzer, which
strategic
is
taping.
not. Yes, well,
yes.
it's magic tape. So there we go.
Some
On
cool
the other hand,
notes
when Mitch
stuck.
rewatches it, he'll give it at least 2 thumbs up. So that's good. So
What is it? That's familiar cover. I kept one under my match.
you're not supposed to tell.
But not graded because you would crack the.
Well, we're not sure what kind of condition it's in then. So, anyways,
if it's raw, I agree with you. We don't know what kind of condition.
It'll be very raw then. So, Steve, it's your turn.
The first one.
All right.
Joe has to get hold of himself.
Just go ahead, Steve. Let's just keep going.
I wonder if about Magic Lasso. Ryan, you still in the group? Because if you're still in there, this one's your fault.
There you go.
Oh, look at that.
Because that's the 80th anniversary. This is the G cover, Michael Cho. Because I'm a big Michael Cho fan. I got a Wonder Woman on the wall signed by him from one of his prints signed at Fan Expo. Nice one. I know. Wow. When I was looking through all the different 80th anniversary ones, this is the one that really spoke to me, so I grabbed it. My comic shop, it was like $10.
That's terrific.
Wow, that's great. And it's a great cover too.
Oh, yeah. It's absolute mint condition. It's pretty.
Yeah.
And then, of course, on my comic shop, I had to buy some more Wonder Womans because I was getting them cheap. I mean, it's been a hell of a time buying great Wonder Woman Volume 2 stuff. I'm down to 32 books. So this is issue number 73.
Yeah, remember when we had that show where we were showing food? Was that this show or was it another show?
It was on one of yours, yeah.
Yeah. So I had that one. I was looking for Wonder Woman.
Yeah, because
there's a Wonder Woman food cover.
Yeah, she's working in a fast food joint for TW. Hey, it's a living. Taco Whiz. She's a Taco Whiz girl.
I would go there.
Had to grab up this one here. Another one off of my list. That's just issue 84. Like in these covers. Got some bondage covers going on, 87.
Very cool.
Wrapped up. Oh, yeah, really cool covers. I mean, when the Bolin started doing this stuff, it's just incredible.
Yeah, Bolin's artwork is really good, too. His covers are good.
The series really took off when he started doing those covers. And those things are red hot.
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, I had to cut down on my Adam Hughes. So I got this Adam Hughes, 184. Or 150, 158.
150 something. Yeah,
158. I should just read it right here on the back on the My Comic Shop label.
Well, it takes all the fun out of it.
But that would make sense, though, so we're not going to do that. This one's cool because it's got the swastika. It's a Nazi cover.
Right.
It's another Adam Hughes, 185.
That's a great. That's a fantastic cover. So.
Yeah. And I went to my local comic store just up the street there, and he had a bunch of different ones on for sale, really cheap. I picked up this number 219. I already have this in a 9.8, and I already have a copy of it. But this one, it's got a dude's signature down here, the guy who did the cover, J.G. Jones. So it was done at Baltimore Comic Con. It was signed. So to add to my collection of signed Wonder Woman, so now I've got George Perez, Adam Hughes, and J.G. Jones. So now I need Voland.
You see this, Steve?
Yeah.
That's good.
Hang on, it's coming. I got a couple more.
We're glad we can add to the.
Be careful, Steve. I have one cover. I'm going to show.
You got one cover of Adam Hughes. Yep. This one is not Adam Hughes. This is Brian Boland. He
I
did
just
the
didn't like the
story
hair,
and
you
the
know.
art. I know.
It was the time, but the hair was like,
Like talk about cheating on like the artwork. So I mean, you just do a whole bunch of hair. It's like Todd McFarlane, you know, with the Batman and the cape and stuff. It was a
yeah, the
fast way to
cape
draw it, right?
yeah, the cape
But
takes
check
up.
out her
Mhm.
thighs. Like, holy, this is ripped Diana. So she's got the hairspray going on and the thick thighs that'll just, you know, kick the crap out. So this is also, if you notice on the corner there,
Yeah.
this is a DC logo variant. There's
Yeah.
probably this is another little rabbit hole in the Wonder Woman Volume 2 collection. I think there's I don't remember the count. There's like 15 or 20 that are DC Universe logos in the Wonder Woman. This is one of them, and they're hard to find.
Yeah,
So a lot of
the
people
mullet
Those
is
are
kind of the same
expensive.
thing.
Yeah.
So one of the slabs that I picked up was the very same book, and I got this
There you
again
go.
super cheap at my comic shop, a 9.8. Brian
That's
Bullen
nice.
story, Brian Bullen artwork. So I have the DCU, I've got a raw of this, and now the 9.8.
No, I will say the Cry for Dawn I got was also from my comic shop. So yeah, that was.
Oh, it's a great resource. And then now we're back with Adam Hughes. So my local comic shop up the street there had this one, 172
There we go.
raw, which was great because I also picked up Adam Hughes. Same book and a 9.8.
So now are you gonna do that? You're gonna pick up all of the graded 9.8s of the Amuse covers?
I don't know. This is another weird rabbit hole because whenever I find them cheap, I grab them, and I'm being a snob with 9.8s because all of the slabs, which is a total of 6 now, are all 9.8s.
Yes.
So that's 226 books that I'd have to get. So I have 6. I got 220 to go. Uh-oh. Rabbit holes, rabbit holes, rabbit holes. I'm sure Mr. Andrews will have lots of fun showing me these things if we're at Heroes Con together and we see some of these 9.8s. And if
I will
Adam
be
Hughes is
happy.
there.
I will be happy to escort you around Heroes Con and watch you.
Oh, I'm sure. And I will go back penniless and broke.
That's all right. Most of us come back from Heroes Con broke, so it's, you'll fit in real well with the rest of the crowd.
Perfect.
That's it.
Mine.
All right.
Nice going. All right.
Adam Hughes.
I'm going to start out also by showing my isolation covers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's Delia's A, and I have everybody's signature on. I don't know if you can see it here.
Oh yeah, you got the and they were smart about it. They
yeah,
put
you're
it
like
all
me.
down
You
the
got
one
you
side.
got the whole shebang there.
Yeah, I got all of them signed by everybody. That's
Perfect.
there. So, and it's a great story. It's a great storyline. All right. Here's I forget the guy's name who did this cover, but they had signed by everybody also. It's a great cover.
Oh, that's a cool one. Bursting through.
Yeah.
I like that one.
So Doug signed at the top, and he had all the artists sign and letters signed at the bottom, just to show his superiority. And the third one by Beth, who's a great person. It's right here.
Oh,
okay, very good.
In blue, so on the yellow, so you could see it, and you tell everybody else, you got to sign in like weird colors so we can't see it, and over in the corner.
I like the gold.
Beth signed at the bottom there, so
yeah, kind of a goldy color too, coppery color.
Very cool. So those are my 3. Now, let's go back to Jimmy Olsen. All right, so Jack Kirby started working in 1970, right? And I've read a couple of different reasons why he took over the Jimmy Olsen title. One was, he wanted to take one that was a low-selling one, which by 1970 he was. Another one was that they thought they wanted him to have a Superman book, so people would know that he was there, and so they picked Jimmy Olsen for him to do, and so forth. And of course, once he did that, he ended up, I think 133 was his first issue, and he started to introduce the fourth world characters during that time, and he brought back his was it Newsboy Legion. He had the descendants of the original Legion, helping Jimmy. Jimmy also became much more serious at that point in time. Much more serious. The silly stuff that was earlier, we was changing into a turtle man and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't happen. So the interesting is, besides Darkseid and the New Gods, he's the one who came up with Project Cadmus, too.
Right.
I know people know that, which has showed up in so many different things. So he really was he put a significant mark on the DC universe that lasts up until today. He left, I think, in August, the title in August 72. I think it was issue 148, if I remember correctly. So one of the other things I've been doing, and I do have some in my collection in Cape Cod, I can't tell you which ones now because I don't have the list here, is I've been trying to collect a lot of the Fourth World issues, that he put out, along with Commandy and Demon and so forth. And so part of that are the Jimmy Olsen issues.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked up three Jimmy Olsen issues. The first one was actually a two-parter, and I think this was part 2, where Don Rickles.
Right.
Oh, no way. Photo cover.
Mm-hmm.
Parted with Don Rickles.
Yeah.
This is number, I think I wrote it down here. This is from September 1971. Now the Kirby pencils on the cover were well, Neil Adams inked it, right? And then the interiors were inked by Murphy Anderson, and he redrew the Superman and the Jimmy Olsen heads because the editors thought that they didn't look. And if you could find the original Kirby art and then the changed art, and you could see the change. Yeah. So they look a little bit more like what the readers want, thought they had.
Not the Kirby-ized version.
Yeah, and it really pissed off Kirby.
Oh, I bet it did. But he had his unique style though, and you got to fit the character.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. There's a Don Rickles lookalike, and when Don Rickles shows up at the offices there, people will want. And if you don't know Don Rickles, you got to go on YouTube and watch him, especially when he was on Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
Oh,
all he does, he was an insult comedian.
Mm-hmm.
He would insult everybody, people in the audience, and people would be laughing like crazy. I don't think the guy could make a living today based on the way people react to things. But it's really funny. When he shows up in the office, the TV office, people are all getting around him and they're asking, please insult me. They wanted him to insult them. So it's a kind of a cool story. It's kind of nice. So but this was a two-part, and this was part 2. All right. Then I also picked up number 145, and this was from January 1972.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And again, cover pencils were by Jack Kirby. Murphy Anderson did the heads.
I like that one
here. Right. So they look a little bit more like that. And there's a reprint of 2 Newsboy Legion stories from Star Spangled Comics back in the 1940s in here as well. There was one in the other one too as well. So it's part of his Fourth World run where he's introducing the characters.
Those yellow colors pop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. These are actually in pretty decent shape. Not bad. Last one I got from Jack Kirby's run is actually, I believe this is the last one that he did. I could be wrong, but I think this is it. It's number 148.
Yeah, I think that is the last
one before.
Yeah, it's from April 1972. Cover pencils on this one were by Neil Adams. Mm-hmm. So they actually said, "You're right, you're not doing the covers anymore." And the interior, he actually, he wrote them and wrote the script, and he drew it. And again, Murphy Anderson did the heads again, so they're right there. And he also had this was the last Kirby. I'm pretty, I think you said you agree, Chuck, right?
I think so. Yes.
There's another reprint of the Newsboy Legion story from Star Spangled Comics back in
Kirby had enough
here as well.
Yeah.
So I got those to look at. So I got it's all Jimmy Olsen now. That's where my head goes. I go into give me Jimmy Olsen. And my last one Well, beforehand, let's see.
Get the shots ready, Mark.
Lee screwed over Kirby. Yeah, well, that's for
Mhm.
sure. And some of Kirby's best work is the stuff retouched by others, inches towards the door. And my
Well, that's
last
not.
book
Yeah.
is Adam Hughes. Say it for
Here
me.
we go.
Say it for me.
Adam Hughes.
Okay.
Go,
This
Mark.
is number 153, and it's in beautiful shape. I got this. Where did I get this? I think I got this on eBay. So I don't remember how much I got, but it's definitely north of 9, and it's got Adam Hughes' signature, which is the same age,
Which, yeah,
Mhm.
with an
and George
exclamation mark.
Genty, who I believe did the inside of it.
Nice.
Cool.
It's a
Yeah, that's a
double
cool
signature
cover.
Beautiful cover.
That's a good cover. So
with
Beautiful.
Wonder
You see the guy
Girl.
put little stickies in there.
Nope.
Adam Hughes, George Genty, autograph times 2. All right.
That's good.
It's a beautiful cover.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Damn right,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a beautiful cover.
Yeah.
And they get the 2 signatures on it, even better.
I know. Look at that.
Very nice.
Yeah, me too.
Adam Hughes.
Adam Hughes.
We're gonna get Mark Andrews nice and drunk with the Adam Hughes shot.
It's a good drinking game.
It
At
is.
least with you
Around
guys,
us.
it is. So
So anyway,
And our enabler, Chuck. Thank you.
right.
that's what we're here
So
for.
we have, Steve, I got involved with this because I sent you those books because I was saying, these are nice books. I think Steve would like them. So I sent you the books. We got you started, I think, or at least got you motivated to get the rest of them. And then I started looking at the ones you're showing. I'm saying, damn, why did I give him those books? They look really good.
They
So
were
I said, all right, I gotta go out and get them
it was your
myself.
birthday thing, and I just lucked out, and I ended up winning the giveaway.
That's right.
That's how that happened.
Yeah.
And I was
We
already
might do
collecting
another,
volume 2, so it
birthday
was
party
perfect.
giveaway. I have to figure it out if I can get it all done because all my books are in Cape Cod and I have to do it here, which is last year, but I'll have to decide what I can give away. And we might do the a fundraiser too for St. Jude's and Tonto Towers. Last year when we did it, we raised $228, which is kind of cool, And we'll do special giveaways if we reach certain levels. I'll have to try to figure it out, and we'll do that. My birthday's on January 5th. If anybody wants to send me a gift, but I'm just kidding. But
Adam
we'll
Hughes.
do it a little bit later than that, probably.
By the way, Joe, speaking of channel stuff, can you make me big real quick?
Sure.
So I just wanted to say, as a channel supporter, I really appreciate the calendar that Joe sent us.
Oh, look at that.
It's really, really cool.
Show him January.
Anachronic.
January. Oh, yes. Well, that's just in case you weren't sure whose sponsor of this was. So
he's covering the damn calendar up. He can't read the days.
Actually, I'm going to probably put this up in my classroom because the kids wonder where they're like, what are you doing? I said, well, yeah, do a show. What's the show?
Well, that's
Anachronic.
Yeah,
and they're like, I don't know
and I'm sorry, I should have had the
do a QR code in the corner.
But I should have had the membership up there. Chuck and 6 others are at the higher level of $3.99 a month. The chrononauts, as I call them. So last year I made up a calendar, and I think we only had like 3 at the time.
Yeah.
And I made up 5 calendars, and then suddenly we had like a bunch of other people that joined at that level. So I actually sent all 5 out, and there was one person who didn't get it, I think, or 2, and I ended up sending out the one that I was going to keep for myself. So I don't even have 25. They sent it out, but this year I said I thought I'd go out and buy them. When I buy them, they're not exactly cheap to do. But what I do is I put aside the same amount of money and just do my own donation to. I think this year I sent it all to St. Jude's, for the kids. So that way I can kind of justify doing it. But I'm glad you like it. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I think I sit down to trying to figure out what I was going to do. So I appear in a number of the months.
You do
Either
so
live or cartoon version, but not on every.
Have to explain to him that you're not the comic, so that you're not part of the comic. So,
yeah.
But anyways, I just wanted to mention that. So
Thank you. But you see what Jackson said? Is that your grandfather on the January?
I saw that, but I promise you, Joe's got too much hair to be my grandfather. So I'm just going to tell you, knowing how the Hinsey hair does not work. So,
Well, you know, Mark, the interesting thing about it was there were a lot of Brian LCS's birthdays in January. So I'm thinking next year we'll collect all the January birthdays, and where the dates are, I'll put people's photographs. I think that'll work out.
And everybody's
might be the new
birthday is in
January.
there.
All right.
so.
Well, thanks so much for the publicity of that. And again, you can be a regular member for just $1.99. The Chrononauts, the higher level, is $3.99 a month, and all the money goes directly to 50% to St. Jude's Research Hospital for Children with Cancer, and 50% to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. And we're very close. I think we're very close to going all time over $1,000, which is like fantastic. You know,
Good.
If we can get like 40 or 50 members, we can get there faster.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're interested, I mean, it's less than a comic book a month, really. So if you're interested, it'd be really great if you consider going, clicking on the link if you see it there, and going and becoming a member. And we have giveaways and stuff. Yeah, I have a bunch of the old Marvel calendars. Yeah. All right, guys. So I think this was a good show. We were missing a couple of people, unfortunately, you know, but
okay.
you know, that's kind of the way it goes. So hopefully we will get them back again, and we'll have another show next month. We're coming up with a date, which hopefully we can get everybody to show up if possible. And at that point in time, we'll have another great show. Hopefully, we'll have more Jimmy Olsen comic books, more Amuse. We need one more drink for him there.
That's right.
All right, guys, thanks for showing up. If you're watching it on the replay, thank you. Make sure you watch Steve's channel. All right. And I'm going to have a new video coming out for members tomorrow, either later tonight or tomorrow, and for everybody else on Monday. So take a look out for it. All right. All right, everybody, take care, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Good night.